In this video, I want to show you how to back up your Mac computer with the integrated Time Machine tool to a USB drive that is connected on your home router. In my example, I'm using my MacBook Air M1 that is running macOS Sonoma, and I'm using a TP-Link router that is the AXE5400. But the instructions I'm gonna show you will apply to any Mac computer and also to any TP-Link router that has a USB port. And also they will apply loosely to other routers that have USB ports. All you have to do is to match the instructions that I'm gonna show you on my TP-Link router to the instructions that you have on your router. For the drive requirement, you need to pay attention to two things. The first thing is that you need a drive that is formatted or that you format in a file format that your router understands. So for me, I formatted my drive with NTFS. The second thing that you need to pay attention to is the size of the drive. So you need a drive that can hold the volume of data that you're gonna back up. Now you don't have to get a new drive. If you have a drive that is connected already to your router, you can always use some of the free space that is on the drive to back up your Mac computer. That being said, let's insert the drive in the router and show you how to do this. On my TP-Link router, the USB port is here. If you have two USB ports and one of them is 2.0 and the other is 3.0, it's better of course to use the 3.0 port because it is much faster. You can recognize the 3.0 port by its blue color like it is here on my TP-Link router. So let me insert the drive in it now, and here it is inserted. Let's switch now to screen recording to show you how to set up the backup. So now that the drive is inserted into the router, we need to tell the router to consider this drive as a Time Machine drive. So we need to go to the web login of the router. This is the web administration page. Open Safari, and in Safari you need to put tplinkwifi.net. This is the default address for any TP-Link router. So if you're using another type of router, see what is the default address of your router and put it into the URL here. So tplinkwifi.net and then hit enter. So here put the password to login to your web administration of the TP-Link router and then click on login. Now you need to click on advanced, and under advanced on the left you need to scroll until you find USB. So this is USB here, click on it and then select Time Machine. And here you need to check this box so that to enable Time Machine. And now it is asking you to select the drive. So click on select to make sure that we are selecting the drive that is on the router. So I'm gonna select it here. And here you can specify the number of gigabytes you want to reserve for Time Machine. The overall size of the drive that I put in the router is 232 gigabytes. And I want to reserve only 200 gigabytes. So here I'm going to put 200 gigabytes. So to reserve them for the Time Machine. These are more than enough for the data that I have on my Mac computer. And after this, on this screen, we don't have to set up anything else. So click on Save. Now I want to show you how to get the user that can access this router so that you can perform the backup. So click on USB storage device and scroll, and you see something under secure sharing. This is the default username that comes with your TP-Link router. So this user will have access to perform the backup. You can change its name, you can change its password. So here I don't want to change its name. I'm gonna change its password. So I'm gonna click on modify here so that not to use the default password. It's never a good idea to use the default password in any setup. So here I'm gonna change the password and then I'm gonna click on save. So now the password was changed and we can use this user to back up our Mac computer. So now let me show you what you need to do on your Mac computer so that to set up the Time Machine software. So click on settings on your Mac computer and then on the left click on general and then click on Time Machine. And here you might have a radio button asking you to activate Time Machine. So if you had the button to enable Time Machine, enable Time Machine, and then click on Add Backup Disk. And because our Mac computer is on the same Wi-Fi network as our home router, it will detect automatically the drive that is broadcasting, that is a Time Machine drive. So click on it and then click on Setup Disk. And remember, when we set up the router, I told you there's a username that comes with the router, and we change the password of this username. We need to put it here. So let's put under name admin, and let's put under password the password that we have put in the router, and then click on connect. And now Time Machine will connect to the drive that is on the router. So here it will give you a bunch of options. Let me explain them to you. The first one is to encrypt the backup, and I strongly advise you to keep it encrypted, so keep it turned on, and then put a password for the encryption. So this way, if your backup falls in the hands of someone, they cannot restore your data unless they have this password. And you need to confirm this password, so put it on the other line and confirm it, and let's click on done. Notice here we have a timer, so 1 minute to start the backup. While we are waiting for the timer, I want to click on options to show you the options that we have for our time machine backup. So the backup frequency is by default every hour, and I also advise you to keep it every hour. You have many options here. And also, if you want to back up the Mac computer when it is on battery power, I also advise you to keep it as it is. And if you have folders to exclude from the backup, click on the plus sign here and then exclude the folders that you want. I don't want to exclude any folder, so I'm going to click on done. The first backup will always take a little bit of time because it's a full backup. The subsequent backups will be differential backups and they will be very fast. So now the backup started. I'm going to fast forward this video to when this backup ends. So now the time machine backup has finished and we have a full backup of our Mac computer. So let me close this and show you how to perform a restore in case you need it. So here I have some files in my documents, and I have, for instance, this MP4 file. If I delete it, so I'm gonna delete this file, move to trash, and then let me also delete an application. So I'm gonna go to applications and I'm gonna delete Google Chrome. So right click on it and move to trash also. Let's empty the trash and let's restore this application and this document from the time machine backup. So you find the time machine application under applications in Finder, and it is by alphabetical order. Let's start it. And I'm gonna start by restoring the Google Chrome application. And this is a normal time machine restoration. So I'm gonna select this backup here, the last one. And it will directly take you to Google Chrome because we were in the applications folder. So right click on it and then select restore Google Chrome. And you need to provide a password to restore Google Chrome because it's an application. So I'm gonna click on use password and then I'm gonna put the password for my user. Select OK. And now Google Chrome will be restored to where it was deleted from in the applications. And here it is restored. And now let's restore the document. It is the same thing. So I'm gonna start time machine once again, and we're gonna restore the MP4 file that we deleted. So I'm gonna select the latest backup and then go to documents. And here it is, right click on it and then restore. And it is restoring, and here it is restored. I hope that my video was useful to you, and I hope that my video will help you in protecting your Mac computer data. So if you like this video, please share it, subscribe to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm Eloy from Knowledge Sharing Tech. See you in the next video.